I've been riding motorcycles since I was 16, and now I'm only 20. And the reason I look so old is because of this. It's a 2006 Triumph Rocket 3, I think it's a Roadster, not quite sure. 2,300 cc's, 140 cubic inches, 145 horsepower or something, I think it is. About 150 foot-pounds of torque. And it's a beast. It's a real beast. And when I first got it, I thought, this is going to be a handful. And it is. It is a handful. It's, at low speeds, it's quite intimidating. It's super heavy. It's got a lot of weight, so you don't want to let it fall too far to one side or the other, because then you have to pick it up, and that's really tough. But once you get going, it's actually not bad. In fact, it's actually a delight once you really get going. The power is incredible. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's yeah, I'd never ridden anything like it before. It'll sit at 100 miles an hour on the motorway, like it's doing 50. Absolutely solid. Hardly any throttle. Masses of throttle left on it. And if you hit the throttle, if you hit the gas, it'll light up. It'll just go. And I mean, I'm pulling away from a standstill. Oh my God, it's almost too much. It's just too much power. I'm old. I'm actually not 20. I'm 65. Almost 66. And I'm not used to bikes this fast. I've had a few quite quick bikes, but nothing like this. Yeah, the handling is odd at low speeds. Heavy. At higher speeds, it's actually quite good. As I say, it's not quick, it's not flickable, but it'll sweep through long, fast sweeping bends quickly. Needs lots of counter steer, I've discovered. You almost have to force it into the bends. You have to force it to bank, and then I find that counter steering seems to help that. But this morning I took it for a spin. It's January, so it's a bit chilly, but I did 100 miles on it this morning, and I gave it the beans, as one does, and I discovered that going through the long sweeping bends is that I could go really quickly as long as I did give it the counter steer, and just relax basically. And by the time I got back, I'd really got used to it. I got used to the weight. I don't know if I'd want to go up a gravel road on it. Lots of graded roads here in BC. That would be a bit scary. I did go with some wooden bridges this morning, which was, yeah, it was fine, but I don't know, I was a bit apprehensive because they were still wet. And it's one of those things that you wouldn't want to go down a narrow road and worry about turning around at the other end, because you probably have to get off it to turn it around. But yeah, here in Canada, the main road's nice, wide and open and empty, and it's perfect for that. It's just such an amazing bike. And not sure what the fuel consumption is like yet. I haven't checked. It's not great, as you'd expect for something at 2,300 cc's, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Riding position's a bit odd. I find I have to force myself to sit back on the seat, because I tend to pull myself forward, but maybe it's because I've got short legs. I'm not wild about the forward foot controls. If it was me, I'd remount them. I was actually looking at this one, thinking how much weight I could probably lose if I stripped off all this crap. Everything on it we don't need anymore. Move the crash bars, move the footrest back, dust guards, all sorts of bits of chrome, even these ridiculous shrouds on the headlights and on the radiator. You could lose a lot of weight. Windshield, saddlebags, minimise the exhaust system. I reckon you could lose 50 pounds off it, no problem, 60 even. And that would actually make it feel a lot lighter. But, generally speaking, I love it. It's just such an awesome ride. And it has got so much power, it's addictive. So that said, I'm probably going to age another 30 years in the next day or two. But I'm going to enjoy every second of it.